want for you to see is how we living in a blessed country. Yeah.
Hello guys, welcome to the Singing Chef Show. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm Eon John, your Singing Chef. Okay, so what are we doing today? Something Guyanese. Hey, excellent. So what we're going to be doing, we got Banga Mary. We're going to have a Cassareep sauce with coconut rice and peas, right? So that's the rice, that's the sauce, that's the Banga Mary. So what should we do first? Okay, I reckon I'm going to put the rice on, right? So let's get that going. That's it. Yes. All right. Okay, I already washed up my rice, right? That's like regular rice. Okay, so what we're going to do is put in a little bit of oil in there. Because remember, this is rice and peas we're doing, right? Just a little bit, not too much, right? It's no good. And that's our coconut oil. I only cook in coconut oil. Okay. Put in a little bit of rough cut onions. Nice. Tiny, just a pinch of garlic. Right. So I want to put my beans in there. They're off. And I've got 1 cup of chicken, not chicken stock. This is just, you can use chicken stock, but this is veg stock. But you can use chicken stock. And to just clean out this glass, this cup, I've got 1 cup of water. All right. Coconut milk. You're gonna put in there. Yes. I'm just gonna wash out that. Put a little bit more of this in there. Bangsy, bangsy. And then we're gonna just put in our rice. Right, and that's about 1.5 cups of rice. And actually, if you probably haven't, I don't expect you to do the maths, but that was about 2 to 1, because 1.5 cup of rice, and with all the liquid, it's about 3 to 1. It's about 2 to 1. Okay, right. So we're good there. Yes, let's just leave that. Let it do its thing. Right. God, I love rice and peas. Right. And this is just your own version, because the actual beans, red beans, or you call it peas or whatever, it's actually it's the best type of like carbs, but with protein, because it has lots of protein in there, right? And what I'm going to do is just add a little bit of tomato paste to it, because it's just going to give it a really nice flavor, and also I like the color when it's finished, right? Okay, so we're gonna let that go. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make our Cassareep sauce, which is really sexy. Okay, there's our rice. That's our coconut rice and peas there, all set, ready to go. Okay, so where are we? Okay, so let's just start this bad boy. I'm using up this wok because I just like a nice big pan. It's easier to like navigate, and you know, everything cooks a little bit better when the pan is nice and big. Right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start this sauce off with a tiny bit of oil, not too much. That is not even, that's probably a tablespoon there, because you don't actually really need that much. We're gonna put our red onions and our white onions in there, and the red onions are nice and sweet, and the white onions give you like a different type of flavor. It's kind of like more oniony, but we need a lot of onions in there in this sauce, so that's why we're just doing this, and we want that to just go a little bit translucent.
The Singing Chef, we gon' make you sing and you taste buds red. From the Cameroon River to East Coast, Maurice to the eastbound shore to Georgetown City.
Oh, and so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this to the side there. I'm gonna take 2 very peppers, or 3, because this is like a sexy, spicy kind of thing. So we can't be reserved, right? We're gonna use 3 seasoning peppers, and if you know the difference, because this is wiri pepper as well, and with this, what you have is these are the seasoning ones, the red ones, red and green ones, right? Oh, they always turn red eventually. But this is this has all the seasoning of the wiri pepper, but it's not as hot. So that's why people use it to cook with a lot, right? And I just love this kind of stuff, and the flavor that's just coming off of that pepper is just fantastic. Okay, so let's get that in there. Right, these onions are caramelized a little bit, which is nice, right? So we need to put some more stuff in there. So I got some green seasoning here. Lovely. Actually, I'm gonna put it all in, right? And I want all that to mix together. Are you gonna see the color this is gonna be? It's gonna be a really beautiful color, right? I've got Cassareep there. Very nice. Right. Now at this point, I'm gonna just add a little bit of water because I don't want that Cassareep to burn. Yes, but we're not making pepper pot. We're just using Cassareep as it's like to get the flavor of Cassareep, you would have to put molasses, all sorts of stuff together, and all sorts of different spices. But Cassareep has such a beautiful flavor, right? So, we're so lucky that we can get this in Ghana, and that with the pepper. I just want, like, I can smell it already. As soon as I smell it, now it's time to add the rest of the ingredients, right? And those ingredients are going to be, I got some allspice there, right? I have a whole load of the this is the tomato paste, right? And when you use Cassareep like this, it actually it's like one of the secret, like the world's best ingredients. It's just amazing, and it doesn't taste like pepper pot. It just tastes like you're using Cassareep for something else. But I'll tell you what, I'm adding a little bit more of molasses there, just a little bit of molasses. That's what I'm talking. It's a Cassareep sauce, right? There's some molasses to go along with that, and it still looks like pepper pot, doesn't it? Oh yeah. So we're gonna do some soy sauce in there. Oh yes. And I just want to make sure this is hitting the right notes. 1 second. Oh yes. Okay. That's a tablespoon of sugar. Teaspoon of salt. Oh yeah. I'm putting a little bit of fish sauce in, a bit of fish sauce in there, but you don't have to use fish sauce. All you can do is, those little shrimps that you get that you can buy really readily in the market, just put like 4 or 5 of that in there, and it's going to give you pretty much the same effect as the fish sauce. Oh yeah. Oh my God, this is so good. Okay, and then I've got some black pepper that's going in there, right? Because I want this to be real black pepper, brown sauce, sexiness. Oh yes. Okay. Now, I won't tell you how much garlic to use, but I'm telling you, with this kind of thing, don't be shy. Let's put in. That is about 4 cloves of garlic there. Because I only did, how much did I cut? A whole bulb. So that was like what, I think about 8 cloves that was in it, 8 or 9. So if I use more than half of that, say we're gonna go, right. So we guaranteed that was 4 cloves, right? guys, don't worry about the measurements and everything like that. The recipe comes up. The tried and tested recipe comes up periodically. You can stop the program, you know, but if you go to YouTube, you can just stop it and then you can jot down what's there, right? Now this is starting to get really good. And for me, I'm just gonna make sure it's still working. And you see, it still looks a bit like it still looks a bit like pepper pot, right? But it's not. Don't taste anything like pepper pot. Oh, so delicious. All right, I'm gonna add a little bit more water to this, but not much. I don't want this to get too watery because you can overcook sometimes when you're doing a sauce. Because of the tomato paste and everything like that, the one I put in it, it's got this really beautiful tanginess. It literally just flips off your tongue, right? You can really taste the Cassareep, but it doesn't say pepper pot. It just says, I'm Cassareep and I am here. Yeah, deal with me, right? Okay, let me try this one more time. Yes, yes, that works. That really works. Right, so we're gonna clear up some of this, and later on what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the fish to this, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to get ready right now and we're going to fry the fish.
Yeah. Welcome to the world of the singing chef. We gonna make you sing and you taste buds red. From the Cameroon River to the East Coast, my beast to the eastbound shore to Georgetown City.
Okay, so what we want to do is we need to fry this fish. So I'm just gonna I just turn on this one here. I moved the beautiful coconut rice and beans, rice and peas there. So what I want is, oh yes, just keep doing it like you know you can. Right. Okay. All right. That's to fry the fish. Now what I did with the fish, I'm gonna leave that there. And I'm gonna, let me just check this just to make sure it's not getting too thick. Oh, no, that's beautiful. You see that? That's gonna be velvety, smooth and lovely by the time we finish. Oh, yes. All right, this is a great way you can use Cassareep. Because Cassareep is so complex, the flavor. You can't multiply that. You can't use that anywhere. So if you get yourself on, you know, you can't use it. You can't replicate it, right? So it's so special that you can use it in lots of different recipes where it's not just pepper pots, right? And I want you guys to get comfortable with that because we're gonna have loads of recipes that we do that. Instead of doing brown sauce and all kind of stuff, I am using Cassareep. You know, I've even got like a Cassareep barbecue we've been doing when we're doing our barbecue phase and everything like that. But I just want you to see that. And what I'm gonna do is I got a little bit of cornstarch here. I'm gonna really thicken that up so it's gonna be this smooth sauce that's gonna go along with our rice and our fish. Okay, I better get on with doing the fish. Right, here's our beautiful fish here. And I need to just, I'm gonna crack a couple of eggs on top of that. Right, okay, yes, I got some eggs here. Lovely. Ooh. Right, couple of eggs on that. That fish has been marinating there for a good about 2 hours. I had it. I just put a bit of fish seasoning on it. It's not what you can just put celery salt if you don't want to get too complicated, right? Or you can just do a little bit of salt and lemon, which is very, very nice.
We gonna make you sing and you taste buds red. From the Cameroon River to East Coast, my beast to the eastbound shore to Georgetown City. Okay,
look at all right. That's saying thank you. Let's just get that jiggling a little bit. Yes, that's our coconut rice and peas doing its thing. You know what I'm going to do with this? Have I got a nice cover here? I think I got a nice cover here. No, the thing is not going to work. Okay. Let's just put something over this because I want to frighten the rice a little bit. Nice. Okay. Okay. So we are going to go and we're going to do our fish now. Or in certain parts of Scotland, there's a fish. Okay, here we go. So just bread that. I've already put egg on top of this, as you saw before. Right? This is not a complicated task. The only thing is that you have to make sure with this is, oh my God, the sauce. That Cassareep sauce is just, oh, what a beautiful thing. Okay. All right. What you have to do is you have to make sure that every bit of the fish is covered. Yeah. There we go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. 6. And I'll tell you, Banga is like the best fish for frying. And if you notice, there's nothing foreign about any of that kind of stuff. I think the soy sauce is about as foreign as you get. This is just really good home cooking, and I love it. This is my favorite type of cooking, actually. Okay, I think we can do a few more like this. Nice big pan. Stick that in there. Lovely. Yes. This is looking good. Looking good. Yeah. Yeah, looking fine. Alright. We got these beautiful pieces of fish doing what they're supposed to be doing. Alright. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, yo. Here we go. Okay. So what we're gonna do is just make sure that everything gets a fair share. Oh, look at that. And the reason why, really, you can just do this with salt and pepper because the sauce, it's got so much stuff. It's got green seasoning. It's got, you know, the Cassareep. It's got molasses in there. And, you know, you're thinking, well, where is this going? I'm telling you, and loads of garlic, you know, and it's just, I thought I would have to stick in the sauce, but I don't think, look how beautifully this is sticking in itself. And it's because of the Cassareep. And I'm telling you, that's just concentrated flavor, just amazing, right? So this is not pepper pot, it's Cassareep sauce, okay? Oh God, it's so fruity. Because I put the tomato sauce in there, and also you got wiri pepper sauce, a pepper that I put there. I put 2, 3 in there, and that's kicking butt. Yeah. Okay. And look how lovely fish is coming out. Oh my gosh, this is just gonna be amazing.
Yeah. Welcome to the world of the singing chef. We gonna make you sing and your taste buds wet. From the Cameroon River to East Coast, my beast to the eastbound shore to Georgetown City.
Hey, so let's get these bad boys. They're all floating and saying, please take me out. Ooh, look how lovely. Banga. There's no better fish than our lovely local Banga here. Oh gosh, that makes the best fried fish. So what we're going to do is just put the rest of it in there. Right. And the sauce looks like it's ready, so I'm going to turn that off. I want not to overcook. Right. Right. Hey, hey. Right. Okay, so we're almost there now. With all the Banga Mary. And this just makes the most delicious. Oh my gosh. If you can't get Banga Mary, you can use pollock, you know, and some of the lighter fish, you know, whiting. You know, they're still sweet and flaky like this. So, depends on where you are. Okay. And that's fabulous. So we're gonna leave that to cook off for, that's only gonna take another like 5 minutes. And then we are gonna be ready to plate up. And let's see what our rice is looking like. Oh, yes. Oh, isn't that beautiful? I'm loving it.
Singing chef, we gon' make you sing and you taste buds wet. From the Cameroon River to East Coast, my beast to the eastbound shore to Georgetown City.
Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna plate this baby up. Look at my rice is already, my rice, coconut, rice and peas. Beautiful. Every element in this meal has got its own like character, right? Now that coconut rice and peas is just beautiful, and we are going to put some of the fish there, okay. Right, and you see how it's all puffy? Look, see that? That means it's really light, crispy skin. So you put that out there. You see how it's all, see how it stays puffy? Look, very nice, very, very nice. All right, and then what we're gonna do, this is our Cassareep sauce. This is almost like a mole, you know, like, you know, but it's so beautiful and dark and lovely, right? I'm just gonna put some of that like this on one side because I don't want it to dominate this meal. Lovely. Okay, so that is our Banga Mary, and that's our Cassareep sauce, and we have, and I just take that away there. Wonderful. Then we have something very beautiful to present. So to beautiful Miss Jessica. Here we go. Lovely.
Yeah. Welcome to the world of the singing chef. We gon' make you sing and you taste buds wet. From the Cameroon River to East Coast, my beast to the eastbound shore to Georgetown City.
Hey, look at what we've got here. This is our Banga Mary with a Cassareep sauce, and we've got some coconut rice and beans. Oh, lovely. So, Miss Jessica, can you come in and taste this for us,
well,
please?
This is a very, very, very unique and original dish.
It is.
Because I'm a great fan of actually using more Cassareep.
Yeah, but you don't have to use it in just a pepper pot way.
No, it's
you can,
not.
you know, it's a really good thing that you can flavor, you know, like nice sauces with.
Yeah.
And it's so complex, the actual flavor. It's like, you know. Anyway, you have to be jealous to know if if you're a Guyanese, you know, people are gonna be jealous of you, you know, being able to get this much flavor.
Yeah,
right?
I'm really, really looking forward
it's really
to
good.
A little bit of rice.
Yeah.
All together. It looks gorgeous.
Yeah, good rice and beans in it.
Mm-hmm. That's really unusual.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It is.
Yeah.
Lovely.
What a way to use Cassareep.
It's such a great ingredient.
And it really goes because of the beans, the red beans in there, or red peas, what people call them, with the rice. Perfect type of carbs and also vegetable protein, and then you're getting this beautiful Cassareep sauce. You can almost eat that by itself. But then it's
So
tough.
It's got that bit of spice to it as well.
Yeah. Because you got to make this hot. I put 3 seasoning peppers, peppers in this.
Yeah.
So because you have to, because it's that dark sauce, and you know you have to, it's got to have some punch. It's almost like a Guyanese mole, isn't it?
That's what when you sent that before, I was
Right.
thinking, and it is.
Yeah, yeah.
'Cause it's got that richness of and
Yeah.
and mole is, although we look at it being Mexican, was actually invented by an Indian lady.
Princess, yeah.
Yeah.
Who
was looking to make curry in Mexico and couldn't
Yeah.
find the ingredients and
Yeah.
used what she had around us.
Yeah.
So the Mexicans have said that we did it, but no, it was an Indian lady.
Isn't it? Yeah, she's a princess that she
Yeah.
was sold to a rich family in Mexico and came
was
through.
just beautiful.
Yeah, and she actually came up with it. Actually, very similar to where I'm using this Cassareep
Yeah.
right now. That's my inspiration. I'm gonna taste this thing myself. Can you take your fork, please?
Take my fork.
Thank you.
While he's eating, I'd like to just have a big shout out to Kenesha and Parry, who had joined us on one of our 7 curry tours this week. And it was an absolute delight having them. They were absolutely adorable. They come from Annandale, right?
Annandale, yeah.
Yeah, so, and one of them, I think, well, both of them, we were talking about 7 curry, and we were talking about the masala mix that forms the basis of the 7 curry that we use on our tour.
Okay.
And one of them said, talked about putting it on barbecue chicken, and I just thought,
No, baked
what was it?
chicken.
Baked chicken. So thank you, girls. Whichever, I can't remember whether it's Kenesha or Parry, but thank you. We're going to try
was Kenesha.
that.
Kenesha
Was it?
part,
Okay.
yeah.
We're going to try that and maybe put it on the show, and we'll
Yeah,
see
we
how
will.
that goes.
Well, we're
Yeah.
gonna try that. When we get to the oven bit, we're actually shooting to do 100 recipes just on the stovetop, and then we're gonna start incorporating the oven and everything like that. So when we get there, we will try it. So thank you guys for tuning in again, and thank you to TBN for providing all the technical the technical stuff and everything like that. And thank you to the staff, our cameramen. I'm not going to mention them because I don't want them to be more famous than me.
Thank you
So,
to the Guyanese critic as well. We really enjoy being part of your team, and we should actually. I've been thinking recently we could be looking at doing another element of the show, which is to use recycling, upcycling. Look at things that we've got in our lives that we normally throw away and make them into something beautiful. So watch this space. I'm working on it, and I'm very excited about it. And I think you'd all.
And you like doing your arts and crafts, so
Yes, I do.
might be like a little part of the show, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We need to negotiate that.
We do.
Anyway, thank you guys. I will see you next time on the Singing Chef Adventure, another adventure in the Singing Chef Show.
Thank you, guys.
Bye bye.
So welcome to the world of the singing chef. Let me make you sing and your taste buds wet. All we want for you to see is how we living in a blessed country. Yeah. Sitting in the water, it's just a bait for your daughter. I dry up my skin till I'm nice and sweet smelling. I can stay by the river, even if it takes me forever. With my nice sweet soap and tea, and a cake with your wedding ring. Don't need you to wash the clothes, I can wash it myself. Don't need you to cook my food, I could cook up for all we yes. Don't need you to clean the house, I know we make bed and ting. All I need from you, girl, is to take me in, cause I'm sitting in the water. We're just a bait for your daughter. Make her dry up my skin till I'm nice and sweet smelling. I can stay by the river, even if it takes me forever. With my nice sweet soap and tea, and a cake with your wedding ring. Don't care if I win or lose, there's nothing I could do. Even if it takes forever, baby, I go wait for you. In all these precious times, I got plenty time to lie. just a bait for your daughter. Make her dry up my skin till a nice and sweet smelling. I just stay by the river, even if it takes me forever. With my nice sweet soap and tea, and a cake with your wedding ring. Whoa, whoa. Here if I win or lose, there's nothing I could do. Even if it takes forever, baby, I'll wait for you. In all these precious times, I got plenty time to lie. I'll be waiting by the river, baby. Just throw me a line, cause I'm sitting in the water. They're just a bait for your daughter. Make her dry out my skin till a nice and sweet smelling. I just stay by the river, even if it takes me forever. With my nice sweet soup and tea, and a cake with a wedding ring. I'm just sitting in the water, with just a bed for your daughter. Make her dry out my skin till a nice and sweet smelling. I just stay by the river, even if it takes me forever. With my nice sweet soap and tea, and a cake with your wedding ring. So welcome to the world of the singing chef. Let me make you sing and your taste buds wet. All we want for you to see is how we living in a blessed country. Yeah.